All right, folks, we should be getting ready to go here. All right, we've got audio from the game. Crewman Verity.
Yes, Commander.
We've got voice attack. Cool. Next thing we need to do is look up this community goal. Launch.
Setting course for Sun
Pre-launch
Wen.
diagnostics
We will
checked.
reach our destination in 3 jumps.
Powering systems. All systems prepared.
I'm inbound for landing.
Stand by.
Vessel is free. Take care when exiting the port.
Landing gear.
Landing gear braced.
Power to engines.
Transferring power to engines.
Baldy, hello from Brazil. 07, hello, welcome. Engage FSD.
Charging frameshift drive.
Starport restrictions lifted. This is Tropical.
How goes, Commander? Alright, so that was 3 jumps to the CG. We'll need to bring in a cargo ship once we get there, but...
Hello. Welcome to Hranvar Pogwingith Gogeris Gundropo Xansa Seriogo.
I just subscribed to YouTube. Thank you. That notification came out of the wrong speakers. That can be fixed in a minute. Alert box. Properties. Ah, coming out the wrong speakers. Fixed.
Jumping to next system.
Alright, chat, as we settle in for the day, how's everybody doing today? We're back on a normal schedule after the holidays. Ooh, we got a shiny boy. So I'm glad to be back. We really barely even need this. That's kind
We're
of
now
funny.
1 jump from Sun Wen.
Like, this is just outside this
You will
ship's
have to
normal jump
supercharge
range.
here, or use FSD injection, to make the next jump of 78.36 light years.
Jump range boosted.
I need to turn that notification from Copilot off. I don't really need to know that about my jumps. Come on, let me up. There we go. Let me shut that up in Copilot real quick before we run into it again, because don't feel like listening to her. I have voice text, and I don't need Copilot for the interactivity. I use it for the voice interactivity. I use it for other stuff. System targeting route announcements.
Affirmative, Commander.
Like, it will tell me some stuff I don't mind, but yeah, that should do it. Like, I don't mind the notification when I jump into a system if it's like, hey, there's stuff here. Like, signals, but I don't need the general chit-chat.
I cannot do that as the keybind, humanoid health pack
Vectors.
keybind, has not been configured.
There's also that.
Interstellar velocity at maximum.
Alright, so I believe...
Sir, we have arrived at the requested location. We will be regarded as hostile while in this system, so stay on alert.
Like that kind of thing, I don't mind. This did not go to the right system. I must have misclicked. I did. I was being lazy. I know the name of the system. I just was being super lazy. It's only one more jump.
Targeting Alrai.
Engage FSD.
Frameshift drive engaging.
Archer. Well, I'm still not going to be on good terms with the system, so...
Adjusting for jump.
This system is a Jerome Archer stronghold system. Commander, be on your guard.
Only for generators.
Yeah, that's not fun. I don't belong in a Federation stronghold system. Paraplasm 07, welcome.
We hope you are enjoying your vacation cruise on our luxury liner. Our holotheater is now showing the latest interstellar drama.
Just in time for the 1% liner line to pop up. Don't forget, guys, all the liners are in the top 1% of liners out there. All of them.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Sad face.
So let's hope I don't, we gamed this. So let's hope I don't run into any problems here. I've cleared my notoriety, so they aren't going to just be straight up, nobody's straight up hunting me right now.
Srey. Only trans-asterisk routing generators. Best wishes. DC.
Today's cruise includes some delightful views. Our flight attendants are on hand with full details.
Well, the question is going to be, and I'm going to have to take a look at a couple things. Do we want to mine? Or do we want to run cargo? What's your roleplay as?
Today's cruise includes some delightful views. Our flight attendants are on
Yeah,
hand with
that's
full
what I've been
details.
doing too.
I need to cut down on its how often it reads those, because the game repeats them so much. Never participated in a community goal before. How experienced should I be? You don't need much experience for a community goal, especially not one like this one. This one is literally, can you pick up the materials at once and bring them back? Which the answer is yeah, you can. Well, today, 07. We got going a little too fast in the gravity well here because I was looking at chat.
https://admining.com/location-material-type/benitoy.
Community goal full of griefers. That's why you don't do community goals in open
Displaying
play.
station fact.
Request docking.
Sending docking request.
Commander, you will find landing pad 20 at 11 o'clock at the front, keeping green lights to your right.
Landing gear.
Lowering landing gear.
We have docked at Bounds Hub. This is our first visit to this station, Commander.
All right. So, we need to source bromolite power generators or thermal cooling units.
Control, this is the Corellian Traders Incorporated Son Kruger Mike Oscar Golf 8. Embedded and requesting docking. Control to Son Kruger Mike Oscar Golf 8. Your docking request is received. Stand by for
All right,
Have
surveyors.
to go.
So we're not turning it,
See you
and
in the
there's
dark.
Will today saying it in the
DC.
chat. We're actually selling at a mega ship, huh? Yeah, I'll find it in the list. Once we actually have something to turn in, it's all just in the contacts list.
Am I overestimating my goals trying to do 1B/day income for the CG? Just a plipper.
Alright, I don't need to hear community chat read.
I do about 500 M and then do something else besides CG. Grind leads to burnout. I'm trying Russia carrier TBH.
What percent are y'all aiming for?
Chester.
I'm secure in the T asterisk P 25%.
How do I turn that off?
I'm hoping to stay in T asterisk be 25%.
T asterisk P 25 with ABT 60K halt.
Alright, you're just getting...
Nice. Correction, 70K.
25%.
I got 69K halt.
ED Copilot's just getting muted. I can't be bothered. Alright.
That's a negative.
Let's see. We need to find... Was it bromolite? Or... Lexi, what's up? Power generators. Also, let's get a ship on the way here. "30 minutes on Kermit, huh?" Well, I suppose we better find something to do for half an hour, huh? Alright, so we've seen what power generators are. Let's take a look at... Bromelite selling for that 76. Oh wait, we're not at the right market. Let's go find that market and have a look at their actual prices.
Ship released. Access corridor is clear.
Power to engines.
Diverting power to requested system.
Parked right by the star, huh? Should be able to divert. That's a spot to park, y'all. Yeah, CZ. Interesting. Request docking.
Contacting starport control.
Landing gear.
Lowering landing gear.
No shipyard. Okay. All right. Whoo, there's a lot of money to be made by that. Of course, on the two of them, thermal cooling units, but man, bromolite. That's a price for it. All right, well, thermal cooling units. What's closest here? Tellering again. These quantities are all blown out because of people doing the CG. Right, well, let's just go grab a little bit real quick. This ship doesn't have much in the way of inventory space, but also, why is that just... Full impulse.
Full impulse engaged.
Engage FSD.
Charging frame shift drive. Course adjustments. Hyperspace velocity reached.
I have half a mind to have my Type 11 sent here. Because that is an insane amount of money.
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete.
System map.
Accessing cartography.
You can buy it from fleet carriers. Which is going to be a losing proposition with a community goal like this, because the owner of the carrier is going to want to be playing games to make sure they make the most profit. Bromolite. Let's see. There's apparently a bromelite hotspot in this system. I didn't even look and see how... Again, you're one step ahead of me. Yep. That is exactly why this place is crawling with fleet carriers. So for those that are not quite sure what we're talking about, when you have an event like this, commanders with fleet carriers will set up huge buy orders for the materials that are going into the goal, and they'll park like near where they could be mined, like this, and they'll offer a decent selling price. The idea being that, like, well, I'm just gonna, me as the mining commander, I'm just gonna sell here and just go back and forth really easily and quickly, and then the fleet commander carrier gets to take all that and go sell it to the community goal and make a mad profit. So it's definitely one way to do business. Request docking.
Docking request code sent. Stand by.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 18.
I know that Solomon Frank exists in human form.
Landing gear.
Subject to the laws of physics of the language of
Throttle
flesh
down
and blood alone.
immediately.
Maybe he's immortal. And as bizarre as that may sound to your kind, I'm confident that evidence for it will one day be found.
Landing completed. Disembark when ready.
The serious thing, the supplies are just wiped right now. Launch.
Ignition.
Powering shields.
I may almost be better
All
off.
systems ready to go. One moment, please.
I may almost be better off mining because it's going to be so hard to fill the Panther up. Landing gear.
Docking coupler
Landing gear
disengaged.
up.
Regulate speed until clear of exclusion zone.
Full impulse.
I'm engaging engines at 100%.
Afterburners.
Boost.
Engage FSD.
Frameshift drive engaged.
All clear. FFC signing off.
Jumping to next system.
Type 6 is pretty easy to fill up. the Clipper is gonna. Oh, are those squadron carriers? They are. The Clipper is gonna pose much more of a problem. At least this gives us something to do on the way, or on the lead up to Distant Worlds 3 launching. I really need to get my alt in here and do this too. It's just I have a hard time playing on that account because that account is poor. Which I can rectify very quickly. I'm just lazy. Request docking.
Requesting docking bay.
Prepare for landing.
Decreasing speed.
I mean, even that was 792 grand. That's placing me in the top 100. Alright, we're gonna head to Bounds Hub to potentially pick up our ship here in a minute. Launch.
Ignition.
All systems ready to go. Stand by for launch.
Landing gear.
Retracting landing modules.
Powered engines.
Power diverted to engines.
Afterburners.
Boosting now.
Inara says you need to haul over 3,800 tons of cargo to surpass the top 100. People really leaning into this one, huh? That is straight up because of that price multiplier. I need to make sure I get my alt in this. We may switch here in a couple minutes. At 3,800 tons of cargo is nothing for me in the Clipper. Except for finding it. Thermal cooling units. Yeah, finding decent quantities is gonna be problematic. Decent quantities that can accommodate this ship. Or that ship, also. Bound tub. There's 2 stations over 100. Okay, see, that's not showing on NED Copilot.
This is Federal Flight Control. Request docking if you wish to land.
I'll look at it tomorrow. But it's there, but I mean, I trust you, obviously. Request docking.
Searching for landing platform.
Landing permission granted. Proceed to landing pad 2-3.
I usually do, but I'm trying to use ED Copilot for some of this stuff these days because it prevents me from having to tab out and sit there with nothing happening on screen. But there we go. Shows its limitations right there as well.
Landing successful. Ship is locked down.
Five minutes on Kermit. Two jumps in this thing. That's gonna suck with my other ship. Also, while we're here, I need to look at something on this ship. That's what needs to be flip-flopped. Yeah, no, I'll deal with that back on my carrier. I can't be bothered to use my fleet carrier for stuff like this. It's too annoying to move those things around. Need to do a little bit more work on this thing before we leave. Something from Ackles on my alts. What's up, Talon? Yeah, one stream this week is going to be us. Oh. One stream this week is absolutely going to be us finishing out the last of the little tiny optimizations to the engineering on this ship. That's going to be a lot of running around and back and forth. But like this as you guys can see, the Mandalay is like mostly engineered, but it's not fully done. Like the power plant is not quite there, and the thrusters are not quite, there. The frameshift drive is done because it's a community goal one, but like it's just not quite there, and I need to get it finished. Just because I want all the light years I can get. I mean, we're still jumping way more than they say we need to for the expedition end game, but I would like everything I can get. Let's just pull up an RI so I can have the data on for myself. So we're in RI. Thermal cooling units. Include fleet carriers. No large landing pad search. Supply. There we go. Oh, nice. Boost cruise time. All right. What is this ship's jump range? Whoa. That hurts. Let's try that. Launch.
Pre-launch diagnostics checked.
Take us
All
out.
systems prepared.
Stand by for launch.
Stand by. Aye, sir. Powering engines. Affirmative. Powering shields.
Helm.
Launching now. Ascending.
Now, please.
Intelligent thrusters engaging.
Talon is right about that. The view is fantastic. Full impulse.
Maximum impulse engaging.
Power to engines.
Full power to engines.
Afterburners.
Afterburners engaged.
Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
You are clear to resume own navigation. Stay safe, Commander.
Course adjustment.
This is a bare bones trading outfit on this ship. It's got no shields. It's got no fuel scoop. It is made to move the maximum amount of tons as quickly as possible in a small area. Mainly because all it ever does is haul for colonization.
Leaving system. Interstellar velocity at maximum. Scanning for anomalies. None detected.
Okay. So we'll see if Inara was right about this one. You have a squad mate that wants you to take a Panther Clipper 2 and turn it into a ground assault ship? That's a lot of money. I mean, the ship itself ain't cheap, and then properly outfitting that? I know you could do it. We could both do it. Neither one of us is exactly poor, but it's like, is that worth the return on investment? I would much more see doing that with something like the Caspian. Like the Caspian's got much better hardpoint placement for something like that. About 1 billion credits to do it right. Yeah, and that just ain't worth. Testing the gas speed, it works. Mandalay. So the Mandalay is... They have inadvertently created a new face of the game with the Mandalay, like the Cobra used to be. Did I just read that right? Is this thing full? Yeah, this thing is still fully armed. That's hilarious. Request docking.
Request sent.
Access permitted. Land on designated pad number 02.
Take us in.
Of course. Helm.
Automated approach
Standing by.
engaged.
All yours.
Okay, I don't want to hear the
Thanks.
music. I'm sorry, that's going
Quarter
away.
impulse.
1/4 impulse engaging. Approach protocols engaged.
Got my hand on the stick. I still don't fully trust the docking computers. I never will.
Landing modules deployed.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Initiating landing sequence. Down. Handoff complete.
Well done. The ship is
Landing
yours.
completed. Clear to disembark.
The Python's a great ship. So's the Mark II. Alright, that was a 4.2 million credit buy. It's fine. I can never find those quick enough to make to satisfy myself in there. All right. Oh my God, the landscapers! It's 4 jumps back. Launch.
Ignition.
Max engines.
Take us out.
All systems
Stand by for
prepared.
launch.
Yes, sir. One moment, please.
Charging engines.
Acknowledged. Launching now.
Docking
Sending
couplers
to 30
disengaged.
meters.
Your way is cleared for departure.
Now, please.
Intelligent thrusters engaged.
I am genuinely curious right now as to what they're doing with operations, because the interview with Epic Game Store was interesting on one front there. Could we maybe leave the station? Where did I... Where did I leave that? If you guys watch today's Elite Dangerous Dispatch, which, by the way, is going to be a new weekly thing, this is
Handoff complete.
literally the asset that I threw into that video for you. Yeah, so players will be able to drop into an operation with friends from virtually any inhabited location where they can dock their starship. We want you to be able to jump into this with friends quite easily and quite quickly. So they're saying that instanced like raids. So I'm very, very curious as to how they're gonna do this. Full impulse.
Maximum impulse engaging.
Afterburners.
Doing it right now.
That's curse. Can you do it? We have no idea. We don't know enough about operations yet to be able to say that. Given that peer-to-peer servers and instancing and matchmaking in this game can be a dumpster fire, I hope so.
Vectors. Maximum velocity engaged.
But I mean, if they're building them to be kind of like their version of raids, I don't know. There's just too much we don't know about what they're doing right now. Oh, we don't have a fuel scoop. I need to change that route.
Adjusting for jump. Maximum velocity.
Yeah,
engaged.
Talon, I think so. Do I play solo or open play? I will almost never play open play because of stream snipers. So I'll either be solo or in my private group.
Confirming exit point telemetry.
The only times that I ever play open play, or in another private group, well, Distant Worlds will be one, but if we're doing anything anti-Xeno, because then it's better to be with other players, but if I'm just playing like this, no, never solo, or never open play.
Adjusting for jump.
I used to, and I've had more than one person think they were being cute and try to track me down. Well, did track me down and try to take me out in open play, and I just don't have time for that bullshit, so. There was a planet back in CAF 5 and CAF that had a pretty decent
Jumping to next
planet.
system.
About 68 million credits, if everything was actually there. Stratum Paleus, Clepius Lacrimum, Bacterium, Tila. Huh. I'm not ready to jump on the Exo-bio train just yet, though. We got a few more days before that. Yeah, I don't see a lot of reason to go into open play these days, unfortunately, but because I mean there is the potential for the game to be really interesting that way, but it's just not. Yeah, there's one of the other reasons. If somebody's being a jerk to a squad mate. Although my squad's really not doing a lot these days because several of them have gotten addicted to Star Citizen and don't like playing Elite anymore. Alright, so this is going to be a nice profit. I really need to bring my alt here just so that they can make some money. They're sitting on like 80 mil. Try to see how I can leave there. I like different aspects of both games. Full impulse.
Maximum impulse.
Love these surveyor ships. Like that engine array is so cool. Request docking.
Request done.
Take us in.
Commander, it's done. Helm,
Yes.
handing you the con.
Thank you.
1/4 impulse.
1/4 impulse. Landing gear deployed.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Preparing to dock.
I do love letting them land a big ship. Just listen to the interactions. I know it's all audio fluff, essentially, but it's fun.
Great work. The ship is yours.
Alright, this is a 4 something. Yeah. That's a fantastic profit. Really just need to get my alt in here. $1,300 and the top. You know, we got a little ways to go. Let's
Lights on.
let's swap it around to my alt real quick. Because he needs some money, and this is a great opportunity. I do have a fleet carrier. It is actually parked about 150 light years from here in Lave. Don't ask me why. I don't remember what it's doing there, but it's chilling over there. So y'all gotta get a black screen for a second because I gotta swap over and I don't want y'all seeing my login credentials.
Relinquishing command.
I really need to get the other launcher. I'm gonna look for that mod. Login. Oh my god, it's gonna do the whole confirmation code thing. I am not in Canada, no. There we go. That was obnoxious. Had to verify the new login to the Elite launcher by going to the email account that I never use, which then wanted verification to log into it. All right.
Starting the ED Copilot main process. Please stand by. The ED Copilot process is starting.
I agree, Talon. Even though I just straight up went out and got all the money I needed to buy it and open everything and have money left over, I absolutely agree with you on that one. All right. All right. Bromolite. Bromolite is, what did we say? Mining. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's a system very close to us that should have a bunch of it. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Launch. Ah, they turned their listening off. Launch.
Pre-launch diagnostics checked.
Powering shields. All systems ready to go.
Blazing Bud, I smuggle the space trucks. Nothing wrong with that.
One moment, please.
Landing gear.
Retracting docking modules.
Okay, we've got quite the queue getting out of this station right now. Full impulse.
Going to maximum.
Talon, where is your carrier right now? I might need to avail myself of some of those services before I head out on distant worlds.
You are clear to resume own navigation. Federal Flight Control signing off.
Vectors. Maximum velocity. Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Death Scythe is you? That's what I thought. Alright. I'll have to log back onto my other character and look to see what we need, but I just looking to do maybe 1 or 2 upgrades to my suits before I leave. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Full impulse.
Full impulse engaging.
Anarchy systems are just good these days for ground stuff. I am so glad they redid it. Oh, Talon, you weren't here the other day. I ran into a couple bugged conflict ground zones, and oh my god, is that the most annoying thing ever. Like the AI pathfinding was completely busted, so none of them would move. It makes it easy to kill him, I know, but my god, is it tedious. I was trying to do the, trying to finish up the, whatever the engineer is that needs you to clear 10 conflict zones, ground conflict zones, so... I just love these where you can't see a fucking thing. Like, my god. Let's get a probe on the planet so we can even see the freaking thing. Half the NPCs were underground. Oh, lovely. That is a big-ass gas giant. Right. We are going to be relying heavily on night vision, folks. Think they'll ever add on-foot aliens to kill? I don't know. That's been hotly debated for a while. Noise suppression on your rocket launcher. You're an evil man. Night vision.
Affirmative.
All right, what do we have near us here? don't need you. Don't need you. That should do it. Yeah, knowing Elite, it will work. Collector limpets and pulse wave should be in the same, or okay, they are. All right. Let's start seeing what we got. Cargo scoop. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Always nice to talk to a new commander. Game, don't be a pain about handing me what I need here. Also, I didn't check this thing's refinery. Bromelite. How do you add me? What do you mean? In the game? On YouTube? In game? You can just send a friend request to Dimebot, D-I-G-M-B-O-T, in the social menu. Social. Search commander.
Opening.
And it'll pull me up. And that's it. So this commander is sitting at 53 mil right now. We're about to boost this commander's bank account balance, my alt's bank account balance, so much. Starting off with a rock that was straight bromelite is just great too. Yeah, this is a brilliant, brilliant ship. In terms of function, like fitting function, this and the Mandalay are the two best things they brought out last year. I'm going to be picky about rocks. Because I don't want low content rocks, and I don't want rocks with shitty quantities of bromelite in them, just because refinery management and inventory management gets to be irritating. This one's getting mined though. I'll ditch the liquid ox, but I'm never going to pass up tritium. Ship is so gross. I mean, we've been here for 5 minutes and we're already up to, yeah. Don't you hate it when you nearly ram a star? Swerve just in time. Yeah, yeah. That's a big boy rock right there. Let's see what we got nearby. That one's low content. What you got? No, another low content. I love how this thing cruises quicker with its cargo scoop open. Go to Soren a bit and create a video of a board commander spamming rockets. Are you still trying to dock? How many of y'all are on this particular booze cruise? Water. The T11 should be out for credits soon, yes. Come on, let me into the fire group that I want. There we are. 10 or 15 requests to finally get a docking spot? Jesus. This place is no fun without night vision. Hopefully, Talon. I'm hoping to get some information. Yeah, no thanks. I reached out to my community contact at the partner program to see if I could get an interview with anybody on the team, just talking about 2025 and 2026 in the game. So if they say yes, I'm going to try to weasel some info out of them. If they say yes. As you guys know, that's going to be a very big if. But I figured it didn't hurt to ask. On the offhand chance that somebody actually says, yeah, we'll talk to him. It would be. It'd be great for the community, too. Give us some more info. But, I mean, FDev is so tight-lipped. Ooh, this be a good rock. That last rock murdered a bunch of our prospectors. Or collectors, rather. Trying to max range this one so I don't have as many collector Olympic casualties. Alright, since this one is straight Bromolite. Good Lord, listen to that. Now that is the sound of credits. Hydrogen peroxide do not need. This one's high content, we'll take it. One of my favorite things about the Type 11 with this limpet controller is you can just look at the radar and know when they're done because they start forming that halo under the ship. Second chat, gotta ban somebody on Twitch. There we go. Do you need the other lasers if you have that rapid fire one? No. In fact, the other stuff that I have on the ship is for the other different types of mining. Abrasion blaster, which actually I don't need with this thing because it does that too. Subsurface mining and deep core mining. This thing's got the volley repeater, seismic charge launcher, subsurface displacement. And I really don't need the abrasion blaster. But it's on here because it came on it, and I just didn't replace it, essentially. That's one of the best things about the Vining volley repeater is the dual functionality. Methane clear. Nope. Let's start checking these smaller ones. Content, low bromolite content. Medium content water. Low content does have tritium, but we're not after tritium. If it's in a rock with bromolite, I'll pick it up. But like that's literally the only other thing I'm keeping right now. Bromolite. This is a reminder, though, as great as this laser is, you have to be careful with it. Because it can destroy your limpets and it can destroy your mining chunks. Oh, good. Two nice bromolite rocks right next to each other. Like right there, we just killed two collectors by accident. Nice, Talon. Now we actually got to just sit for a minute while this thing's clean up. Getting there, getting there. Okay. This rock is all tritium. I will never turn down tritium. This is a high-content bromellite and tritium rock ahead of us. Okay. Twist my arm on mining this next one. Like, in terms of what we're looking for today, this is the dream rock. High content, bromellite and tritium. Look at those chunks. That is just fantastic. Gotta love that. This hotspot's been treating us right so far, guys. Could have brought a few more collectors, but didn't realize we were going to have a rock that just claimed like a whole batch of them. I could probably synthesize some more. Also, on this character, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not here to optimize. I'm here to just make him some money, and we're already gonna more than double his bank balance, I'm pretty sure. Like, more than. Alright, what do we got? Hey, just water. All right, there we go. Bring it on in, boys. See if we can find a better one than that one. No, selenium. Nice. Ah, good. Got a medium, it's 11% bromellite. I need to change the bind for this. You're about 6 trips from Elite 5 in trading? I mean, you kind of got to keep going now. $4,000 tons of wine on the SC. Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. Actually ran over that one. About 13,000. The Hall is getting grandy. I mean, that's elite for us. Let's be honest. Alright. We are just about... Yeah, we're on our last prospector. I could make more, but... The Hall is going... Okay. It is faster when you're loading EFC with a Panther Clipper, sir.
Limpets created.
Whoops. $417 tons to run.
Limpets created. Limpets created.
Let's see here. Doubled back on our path somehow because that one was depleted. That's annoying. Last limpet. Give me something good. I'll take it. Because it's some medium content. Nice. At this point, I'm just going to let it mine whatever it picks up. And then we'll go see exactly how much money we just made. Yeah, the bromelite's going to be very nice. Powered engines.
Diverting power to engines.
Maximum impulse.
Maximum impulse engaged.
Night vision.
Acknowledged.
Afterburners.
Boost activated.
Engage FSD.
Charging frameshift drive. Leaving system.
That was a nice little mining excursion. Considering I'm not trying to go completely crazy with it today. Alright. Surveyor's Reach. So we are currently sitting on a bank balance of 53 million credits. Oh, my arm is killing me. I will survive. Fleet carrier. Lots of fleet carriers in the system. Request docking.
Roger that.
These surveyor ships are so good looking. Landing
Fuel
here.
rats. The fuel rats are
Landing
volunteer
gear
mischief for pilots, willing to
Not.
refuel stranded pilots. No questions asked.
In case somebody thought I said something about the fuel rats there, that's interesting. Alright, again, we are sitting on 53 mil. Let's go ahead and get rid of the nonsense first. Just about double our total balance. Right at it. I mean, only off by a few mil. Love that. Absolutely love that. That will have put us in the top 100. This community goal is out of control. I'm not going to try to haul the amount to get in the top 75 with this percent with this commander. Because, like, well, Dave said earlier, it is 3,795 tons to 8,318 to get in the top 75. Just not in the mood for that. Because that's a lot with this particular commander. I'm just trying to up his balance some. That being said, I am going to swap back to my normal account and look at what I need to do to finish out the actual
Relinquishing command.
the rest of the tweaks I want on my Mandalay before we leave on Distant Worlds, because if I don't do that now, like get that going, it's going to turn around and bite me in the ass and be launch day for the expedition. The rest of the changes to the Mandalay are actually pretty simple. The first thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to head for the copper spot, because I have a couple modules, I think, on the copper spot that can be used. For what I want to do.
Starting the ED Copilot name process. Please
Save me some engineering nonsense.
The ED Copilot process is starting.
And then the rest of it I can toss into a crafting list and Inara. See, I think ED Copilot will do a crafting list too, but I like Inara better for that kind of thing. First things first.
Time did it take you to mine?
That's what I thought. There's still a lot of... Alright. Alright, Talon. That's what I thought. I gotta head cross system real quick. Afterburners. Afterburners.
Afterburners. Maxing engines.
Okay, so plan. We are going to get to Mandalay. We're going to head for the carrier. I'm going to consolidate all my ships and all my modules back on the carrier because some stuff has gotten scattered. And then we're going to take a look at the last few things that need to be done. I need to... Good Lord, why are we going so slow? I need to swap the fuel scoop and the shields on this ship. Or on the Mandalay, rather. And then need to strip a few more things off of it. But first off, we gotta recover the ship, so... Really wish they would do something about the anti-aliasing in this game. Watching it flicker down there underneath the by the radar is aggravating. Who is messaging me today? Cool. Just spinning. Alright, let's get docked here. Full impulse.
Maximum impulse engaging.
Request docking.
Requesting landing platform.
Permission authorized. Assigned to landing bag
Take us in.
5.
Certainly. Helm,
Clear for automated approach
Yes, sir.
vectoring.
the ship is yours.
I will be back in
I
just a
have
second.
it.
1/4 impulse.
1/4 impulse engaging. We're in the pipe. 5 by 5. Landing modules deployed.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Initiating docking procedures. Touchdown. Handoff complete.
Good.
Love that.
Ship is yours.
Landing successful. Ship is locked down.
Launch.
Pre-launch diagnostics checked.
Powering systems.
That's a rare miss on its part.
All systems ready to go. Stand by.
Alright, 3 quick jumps to home.
Ship detach complete.
Landing gear.
For egress.
Retracting landing gear.
Alright, we can get out of this hostile system too.
You are clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
Course adjustments. Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected. Safety protocols ready.
All right. Now comes all the figuring out part here in just a minute.
Course adjustments.
And lave, only 14 light years. The next thing is going to be determining what paint job we put on this ship as well. Okay, admin team.
Vectors. Frameshift now engaged.
And we should be routed straight to the copper spot.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Standby.
Who is parked right the hell here on the star. Alright. Oh, I could probably unmute. That now.
I'd like to direct your attention to our flight attendants for a brief safety demonstration.
Voldemort, the fleet carrier. There she is, home sweet home. Request docking.
Request complete.
Access granted. Please proceed to your landing pad, Commander.
Landing gear.
Deploying landing modules.
First thing to do, call every ship that's not here home. Alright. Store. Store.
I'm off to find the Thargoids. Wish me luck. See you on the next run.
Okay. Store. And store. That's a class 6, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now we get into really? Okay. Alright. Who does grade 5 fuel scoops? Is Marcia Hicks the only one that does it? Commander, which name? 7. Alright, so I'm just finishing up the last of the stuff that needs to be done to this ship. Before we take off. It needs a let's see. It needs a repair. I probably don't have any of those in storage. No. We'll have to go grab some of those. We've got a planetary vehicle hangar. Detailed surface schema. And whatever I want to do with a shield generator. That would actually be not fantastic. Ideally, I want a 4D on this thing, which I do not have in storage. We're headed to Shinratra Desert is what's going on here. Might as well go ahead and set course because that's going to be the easiest way to get the last few modules I want. Afternoon, Greenie. So yeah, anyways, those that are just joining us, I was just fooling around with the community goal, but I'm also needing to get the last couple bits of engineering finished up on this ship for Distant Worlds. It's mostly engineered. It's not quite all the way there. Like, I've got stuff that's like grade 4 or like first level of grade 5. I just want it finished off before I leave. No, you're good, Hans. I'm just more...
Until next time, Commander.
Just looking at that stuff, realizing, like, I need to head for Jameson so I can just buy what I want.
Leaving system. Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Because we're currently sitting on a 75 light year range. I am doing good, Greenie. Doing good. You did not set course for Jameson. How are you doing, Greenie? And so we'll get over to Jameson, and then we'll figure out the rest of it. So I'm not trying to super max this ship. I just, like I said, want some stuff finished up.
Jameson Memorial has everything you need and at a discount. Come pay us a visit.
I could just take the Caspian, but I don't want to. And I don't think I'm going to have much need for that 500 and something light year jump range off neutron stars the way that Distant Worlds is going. That's really not all that useful in a lot of ways. Long weekend at work, Greenie? Doing some exploration on your main and helping a friend get trade elite on your second. The community goal that's going on right now is a real good way to pump up your trade rank. I just turned in 48 million credits worth of bromolite on my alt account myself. Because the Type 11 makes mining So easy. This is nice and convenient with us having been sat right next to Jameson as far as jumps go. Solasta, not ringing a bell, so probably not. No, I did not. Just looking at that, just looking at that title alert, I did not play that. Out of general curiosity, any of you other commanders planning on heading out on Distant Worlds 3? Speaking of exploration. And we can go ahead and drop. Request docking.
Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything
Requesting
here
docking clearance.
Request approved. Cleared for landing on pan 07.
Create using D&D 5th edition so it comes out. Ooh, interesting. Landing gear.
I'm deploying the landing modules for docking.
Docking complete. Commence power down. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
Well, I did this at Worlds too. So basically, what happens is the event, the organizers will tell us where the next waypoint is, and when the fleet plans to arrive there, and then you just get there when you get there, exploring as you go. Basically, I took some pretty wild side trips while we did the last one. All right. Nope, not fuel scoops. Brain, shield generator. Alright, so a 4D. 4 tons, 10 tons, yeah. Tons. A bioweave is 10. We'll go with a 4D. Now,
Shields online.
the other thing we need is limpets, a repair limpet controller. We can go with a 3D. Alright, and then the other thing was the fuel scoop. This says fuel scoops don't have mass or weight. Now, it's time for some more... Is there a repair and collector limit? I haven't looked at the multi-purpose ones. Don't think there is. Yeah, the rescue is fuel, hatch breaker, and repair. There's the universal, which, yes, it does technically exist, but I can't fit that on this ship. And it weighs an incredible amount. For an excursion like this, I don't really need collector limpets, thankfully. That class 7 one is meant for, like, Corvettes and stuff. Lightweight scanner. This is the real question right here. Is the power distributor... Because we went with a... We could technically go with a 4D power distributor if we engineered it.
Yes, Commander.
For charge enhance and strip down. And then 5D thrusters. I don't know that I'd want to go with 4D thrusters. I'm tempted to leave the thrusters and the power distributor alone. Power plant would be another one. No, I don't think I'm going to screw with the power plant. What's the... All right, so 73 versus 75. And the power distributor. Just not sure how much I want to mess with that right now. I'm pretty happy with the way the ship handles and the jump ranges. What I'm probably going to do is go engineer this shield generator. Let's see, what have we got as far as cargo? 1624. Really, that's enough. And if I finish out some of the mods on these too. So let's look at blueprints real quick. Alright, so core internal. Going with the power plant. So we're going with an overcharged power plant. Strip down. Current grade on this thing is 4. What about that's max? Power distributor. Power distributor is only at class 3. And strip down, and it's at 3. What else? Sensors are done. Thrusters are not quite done. I know they're not. What I'm doing, guys, right now is making a crafting list on Anara. All right, and optionals. We can ditch that one. Shield generator. All right. What did I set that shield generator to in the build? Yeah, enhance low power, strip down. Alright. So we've got basically everything for the shield generator. Alright, that's it. So, actually not a whole lot of work to do. So right now, this ship sits on a 71, 78 unladen. Why do I really feel like I'm going to want to do those other changes? But now, I like the way this thing flies right now. Alright, so we need chemical manipulators, which means we need brokers. So tech broker. I wish there was one station that had all the brokers, just one of them. That would be great. Landing gear.
Detachment complete. Maintain correct length
Extracting
on
landing modules.
Helps if I put it
Given
where
the
we're going.
chance, I would certainly take the human mind close to its full capacity in terms of its potential. Let's face it, we all know if I were human, I'd be nothing less than a genius. I can't be sure, but I may also be able to access areas of the mind which are so far untapped and very exciting. Jumping to next system.
Alright, what was that? Station here. Elder Hub. See, I don't want to cripple this ship's handling too much, and I really like the way it flies right now, so... Request docking.
Request sent.
Access approved. Make your way to landing pad 03.
Landing gear.
We don't have to do this.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Landing sequence completed. Ground crew have been dispatched.
Material trader. Okay. So we need biotech for anything.
I'm off to fight the Thargoids. Wish me luck. See you on the next run. Running diagnostic on auxiliary power grid. Checking power distribution efficiency.
What else do we need? Mechanical components. No. Capacitors we got. Crystals we look good on. Alloys. Where did those come from? That's what I thought. Why do I not see those in here? Am I blind? Oh, there they are. Pharmaceutical isolators. Ugh. Heat resistant ceramics we have. All right. All right, we will carry on with the rest of that tomorrow, guys. I got to wrap up for the day, but thank you for hanging out, Commanders. Tomorrow, we will finish fitting this ship out for Distant Worlds 3. Be sure to check out the new video series that went up today, Elite Dangerous Dispatch. It's a weekly thing I'm going to do to tell you about what's going on in Elite in just a couple minutes, so you know about community goals and any news and things that might affect you. And thank you for hanging out, folks. I will see you all tomorrow. 07 Commanders.